jamming behind my screen when the starting screen is on. What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Nico. Hey, man. I appreciate you coming to say hi at all, man. It really means a lot. It's good to see you. I feel like it's been forever. It says 6 days ago was the last time I got a bunch of hydrates, and Nico's like, oh my gosh, it's been a week. That's wild, man. That's wild. Only be here for 3 to 5 minutes. All good, man. All good. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's all right. I missed streaming too, but we will be doing 3 streams still. So we'll just be here today, tomorrow, and Friday, instead of Monday, Tuesday. This week we should be back on a normal cadence though. After that, shouldn't have any Tuesday or Monday things for a while. Obviously, Monday was my wife's birthday. That's kind of a big deal. I am on FaceTime with your friends. Oh, okay, sweet, man. With that friend. The one. She who shares all personal problems. Very cool. Yeah, no worries, man. And remind me, is she at college now, right? Or her boyfriend's at college? One of the two? Not yet. Okay. Like, I know that was part of the equation at some point. Her boyfriend's in the military. That's what it was. Okay. I'm like, I knew he was gone. So she didn't see him as much. She talked to you a lot still. She's graduating very soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming up fast. My 4-year-old's last day is tomorrow. Then he'll go to his second year of preschool. But cool. Well, good work coming and sniping that first. And yeah, enjoy your FaceTime. I'll be here till probably about 11:30. So if you're done and you want to come hang out, feel free. I will. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I realize it's been so long since I've played TCG Card Stop Sim. I don't even have a running title. I don't know how many days I've played, so I have to actually go back through all my VODs and actually count how many days I've played Card Stop Sim so I can get my title right. Oh, it's a bummer. Enjoy your stream. Hey, thanks, man. Enjoy your chat. I'll see you around. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, Minecraft was going to be a primarily Nico thing. Do Bedrock, beat the Ender Dragon with him, so we'll wait on that. Card Shop Sim's also a pretty Nico thing. And if they don't have any updates, I'm not as stressed about doing that immediately. Wow, my thing's really low again. Why is it so low? Hello? Check. Why is my input so low? Microphone. Max volume. Am I just quiet? Advanced audio properties. I don't know. I'll have to look at that another time. Definitely looks like I'm a little quiet. Definitely looks like we are a little bit quiet. It's on the right one. Properties. Defaults. Oh well. If anyone is having trouble hearing me, let me know. I'll try to get as close to this mic as I can. Maybe it'll just be really loud. Yeah, it's still having trouble getting into the yellow. Let's look at our sound settings real quick. Input. Test your mic. Oh my gosh, yeah, why am I so quiet? That's so weird. No, I don't want to disable it. I want it to be louder. Device properties. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe this. Check. Ooh. Check. A little better, maybe? Check one. Oh, see, that's too loud now. Okay, so maybe setting like a 55. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Talking. Sitting in the yellow, not going in the red. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Like a 50. I don't know why that's weird. I don't know why the mic's volume is turned down. Glad I found something to fix it though. It's been like that for at least like 2 streams, I think. But it looks like that helped a lot for sure. We are in the -20 to -10 range now for decibels. Good. All right. So anyway, yeah. So no Minecraft, no card shop sim. The only other, I mean, obviously Expedition 33. Always jamming to play that. Play some Rocket League. I have been vibing with that a little more lately. I'd say we could hang out, but there's not really anybody here to hang out with, so. It's all good though. It's all good. I guess I'll just talk to no one for a minute. Life updates. What's going on with us? So I feel like a lot. Maybe it just feels like life's a lot all the time. I don't know. Not in like a bad way. I mean, sometimes. But so we talked last time we streamed about our little fender bender. That was really stressful. Just heard back from the person we hit today. So they said they had a quote and they wanted to talk to me about it, but then they never sent me anything. So hopefully they'll send it tomorrow, I guess. So I don't know. And then beyond that, we started our study hall college course. For those who don't know about it, there's a thing called study hall where you could take like beginner college level courses for $25, which is an awesome deal because yeah, it's just that, but it's a full 16 week course, tests, exams, the whole shebang, everything you would normally get in the actual college level course. But if you finish the course and you actually scored well and everything, then you can choose when you're done to pay money to turn it into transferable college credits. And so I've been wanting to go back to school for computer science or software engineering. And so this is just a good litmus test. It's a good way to see if I can handle balancing school, work, and kids with just one class, like 10-hour a week commitment of like studying and schoolwork, or if it's going to be too much, or, you know, a lot of things for, you know, not even relatively, an entirely inexpensive cost. You know, if it doesn't work out, it'll tell me a lot, and I'll know I'm not ready to go to school yet, and I'll have to probably wait till my kids are all in school. But I've only spent $25, and if it does work out, then great. I get a good idea of what I can handle. Maybe I can do 2 classes at a time. Maybe I can do 3. And then I can get some college credit for it. So that's good. Started that yesterday on the 20th was when classes opened up. And I am excited about it. I really am. I'm not entirely mapped out as to how I'm going to like balance it all out, just because there's so many different things going on in life. My plan in the next couple days is to sit down and really look at my like calendar day by day and figure out when I need to do X, Y, and Z. You know, for school, for work, for kids, for spiritual health, for physical health, all kinds of things. All the things I want to get done, things I need to get done, getting those priorities a little more aligned. But I'm excited. And in general, going to school has never been exciting for me. I've really just genuinely never enjoyed it. So the fact that I'm excited about it feels really good, and I'm encouraged and optimistic. And then to piggyback on that, we talked about getting an ADHD evaluation in the last couple of weeks. And it's official. We've got it scheduled. We're going in for our intake on June 12th. It won't be the actual evaluation. It'll just be like history, information gathering. And then from that appointment, then I'll schedule my eval, which it's not really a question of whether or not I have it. It's just more a matter of getting the diagnosis so that I can then maybe get medication and just start getting the help to, help me to be a little bit more of a functional member of society and member of my family, to my wife, to my kids, and just, yeah, maybe not be so hindered in day-to-day life by the just completely racing brain and forgetful thoughts and anxiety over new tasks. I mean, it's a lot of things. So I'm looking forward to that. Therapy is something I've really put off for a really, really long time in a lot of aspects of life, just from being a social worker, my wife being a therapist. I'm like I have the tools. Like, why can't I do this on my own? And the reality is, and I don't know that I inherently understand it at its core, but you just can't do it sometimes. A lot of times, like, you really just need someone else to tell you the things maybe you already know, someone else to keep you accountable, someone else to give you the ideas and the thoughts. And so in that same way where I've just been really reluctant and resistant to that, like, I'm really ready to dive into that. I'm ready to go get some therapy for a myriad of issues that I deal with, ADHD related and not ADHD related. Like I said, maybe get medication to help level out some of that stuff in my brain, and yeah, hopefully just make me a better person. So yeah, those are the big things, I think. Parenting's always a journey. My 6-year-old's pretty, man, he is feisty right now. He's in like a really hard stage of just doing whatever the heck he wants and just saying no. And like, well, excuse you. Living in the world we live in now, where kids say no to you and you don't like swat them, it takes a lot more time to get them to a place where they're respecting you. And I don't do it perfect all the time either, so kind of like moving forward and then backward at the same time. But yeah, not instilling fear in my children, but mutual respect takes a lot more work than just hitting them and making them afraid to step out of line. But obviously I think it's worth it in the long run. I think it creates emotionally healthier, more emotionally mature men for all 3 of my boys as they grow up, and me as well as I continue to grow up. So yeah, that's been good though. I'd say that's been a lot better lately, honestly. I've been doing better with just being more patient and a little bit less reactive to stressful situations. I need to do a better job of being more engaged with my kids when I'm around, not being so dissociative, and something that I think a lot of men struggle with. But yeah, it's tough. It really is. Talked a lot with one of my church friends and accountability partners, just how I just don't like hanging out with my kids sometimes. It also feels hard. So like tonight, for example, so I had Bible study tonight, and the guys and the girls split up. The guys did prayer time for a little while, and then we went and watched all the kids while all the moms went and prayed, which was comical because there were like 1, 2, I think there were 3 moms that came by themselves without the husbands, whether they're working or for whatever reason. And then 4 that didn't. So then when the guys were praying, all the moms were downstairs watching the kids, just a lot more hands-on. But then when the moms were praying, there was only 4 of us to all these kids. And then some of these kids didn't have a parent that they like knew. Now, granted, we've been in Bible study for a while, but some of them are just really young and they're still like the stranger danger apprehension stuff. So it was funny. But all that to be said, I took it upon myself to really make sure kids didn't go upstairs, didn't interrupt them, so they were able to like have that time to focus on prayer for themselves, as we were blessed to have. And I was very interactive with kids. I was reading books, I was playing, I was doing all the stuff that I don't do as often at home. And I think what was hard is that, so my 3 boys were honestly just running around doing whatever they wanted, and I was more corralling some younger kids who were like, all of them girls, who wanted to just go up to their mom and want to be there. And it was a lot easier because it was really ended up only being 1 kid. And I'm like, when it's one-on-one, it's just easier. All 3 of my boys wanting my attention at the same time, it's so hard to give it to one because then the other one wants it, and I can't do them at the same time because one's 2 and one's 4 and one's 6, so the things they want are all like vastly different and don't intersect. And my 2-year-old is knocking over my 4 and 6-year-old's tower, so they don't want to play with him, but I can't leave him alone because he'll get into stuff, he'll knock something over, he'll bust his face open. But then if I'm just sitting with him, then that means my 4 and my 6-year-old are neglected, and they need attention just as much as my youngest does. Even though they're more self-sufficient and can play by themselves, like they still very much need engagement, and they show it a lot. My wife had really pointed it out today when I was right before my 4-year-old got home from school. My 6-year-old was home early because my wife and him went to a field trip. But they learned about a lot of things. One of them was a box turtle, and so we have this big like sewn basket that we put blocks and toys and whatever. And he had dumped it out, and he had put it over himself and was like scuttling along the ground. He's like, "I'm a box turtle." And he was like hiding in the in the kitchen, not saying anything, just like sitting there. And then my wife was like, "Go get him! Like he'd love to just be picked up." I was like, "I don't want to do that." And I ended up going to get him, and I like grabbed him and picked him up and like plopped him on the couch. And we're like, "Oh, like look at this pretty rock I found." Brought it home to my dinosaur wife, and then, "Oh my gosh, it turned out to be a crab!" And he thought it was so much fun. And then he's like, "Let's do it again." And my wife's like, "See, like he really wants to," and like I do, like I conceptually know that like he wants my attention. And so it's not just having one kid; it's also like I spend all that time with my kid as opposed to the kid I watched tonight for Bible study that I never see. And I'm like, I get annoyed with my kid. Like this other kid disrespecting me. Like they don't know me from Adam. I'm not their dad. I don't hold the same expectations. And that's a lot of the problem. Is that I think my expectations are too high for the age and the development of my kids sometimes. And it's like balancing when to really hone in and focus on molding those particular behaviors that are, societally acceptable, and when to do it different. When it's okay to just be a little crazier when you're young and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Parenting it's a learning journey, man. It's tough. It really is. It's a sanctifying process. Reading a book right now to try and speak into it a little. I'm hopeful that it'll be insightful. I've heard good things from friends and from other people. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's good though. Also, my basement is really coming along. Not over here. This is an absolute mess because of what's going on over there. All the renovations. We've got doors on bedrooms now. Walls are painted. The bathroom's got the vanity, the lights, the washer dryer. The toilet's going in next week. The shower's almost done. Just needs a door. So very soon, we're not sure if we're gonna put floors down yet, but if not, we might be in our permanent fixture. We might be in our final place, our office, where we can no longer be in this cesspool of nonsense over here, because everything that was over there got moved over here, and there's also a bunch in our garage. And I'll be in our office, our official streaming space. I'm so excited, man. So excited to decorate my space again with all my various paraphernalia that is, some have littered on the desk, but mostly all stuffed away somewhere. And just not be in this entire living room, I'm excited for a lot of reasons. It's coming up. It's coming up fast. Been a long time coming. What else is up? Ooh, it's been so long since I've caught Pokemon on here. Expedition 33 doesn't usually allow for it as much. I'm much more engaged in it. Oh, I gotta sneeze. It's coming. Just one sneeze. Oh, so dusty down here from all the getting drywall put up and just renovations in general. This desk is disgusting. But there just doesn't feel like any point in doing anything until we're just done sawing stuff and I can be in an enclosed room in the office. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so great. So excited. Oh, I'll probably talk about it again when other people here. But I was thinking about it a long time ago, so I was just thinking about silly things to talk about on stream. Okay, and I'm not prepared for it, obviously, because, you know, why would my ADHD brain be prepared for something like that? I'm like, the internet has to know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I type it in like this. No. Oh, I spelled that word wrong, that's why. No, not like that. No, just like little normal. Come on. Hang on, chat. Bear with me. I'll find it. It's not. That's fly. Okay. What do you mean that's all the images there are? Oh, this is sad. So, I can't find it. I'm going to try to keep looking. Have you ever looked at car fronts or back? So, like, fronts, you just see faces. Have you ever looked at the back of a car and seen a face? Or seen, like, little teeth? So, there's, I don't know. I'm just gonna look for van trunks. See if I can find one. Van trunks closed. Oh, this is gonna bother me so much. So there's like certain minivan. Maybe I should change it to minivan. That might help me. Minivans, where like the way that the get out of here, dumb fly. No, go shoo. The lights on the car and then the little like trunk handle and the like the little like notches, they look like there's like little teeth hanging out, like little vampire fangs. And it just cracks me up every time I see it. And I pointed out to my wife the other day. She's like, what are you talking about? And I showed her. She's like, oh my gosh, it does look like vampire fangs. She's like, no, all these are open trunks. I need one of a closed trunk. This is tragic. And then even if I find one of a closed trunk, like I have to find the specific van I'm looking for, and I have no idea what it's called. Because I don't know anything about vehicles. Ugh, I'm so sad. Obviously, I'm not driving around with my phone in my hand taking pictures of stuff because that's not safe. But I need to get a picture of it so I can show people. And then even learn what the car type is. That would help me as well. Yeah, I don't see it on here. This is a tragedy. Agony. Beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. Rats. Alright, I'm done scrolling through this. I don't see it. I'm going to try to find it. If I do, I'll bring it to you. Or if anyone actually knows what I'm talking about and can find a picture themselves or has a van that looks like that, put it in my general chat in my Discord or something. I would love to find this van. It just makes me chuckle every time I see it. Ah, sad day. Nothing. That's it. No worries. Existential crisis, Bob. What do I want to tell Joe Byron right now? I don't know who Joe Byron is, but if you're talking about Joe Biden, I'd say I hope that you and your family are okay since your diagnosis. Forget what kind of cancer, but I heard something about that. Also, hello, existential crisis. Or just Bob. However you want to go. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? How's it hanging? Joe Byron. Well, now I gotta look it up and see if there's someone actually named Joe Byron I should know about. Pretty out of touch with the world. Bing Bong Joe Byron original. Bobbert, nice to meet you. There's a meme, but now we're sad about cancer again. oh no. So yeah, I am seeing things for something called Joe Byron. Was not familiar with that though. Bobbert. Done and dusted. Is it a good meme? Joe Byron meme. And I forget where I heard about the Joe cancer thing. I wouldn't normally be privy to that. I think I was watching a streamer who was talking about it, honestly. Send us by Discord. All right. Sounds good. What you got to tell Joe Byron right now? Oh, okay. I'm seeing the photo. I'm not familiar with this at all, though. Who is Joe Byron? What the heck? Homeless New York City man's viral... Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course. Of course it was a mispronunciation of Joe Biden. Well, I was on the right track, right? I was on the right track. Oh, my gosh. Caught the attention of Joe Biden. Of course it did. Swear to GoFundMe? That's raised $36,000 and got him a place to live? Man. You know, I say it all the time, but I'm clearly doing it wrong, man. I just don't know how to make money. Sent it to you? All right. All right, let's check this out.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo.
What the heck? Dude, that's too funny. I made $50 selling feet pics. Maybe try that, you know? I mean, I was just saying, like, you know, you spit on that thing, mispronounce Joe Biden's name. Like, it's just that easy. But it's knowing what ridiculous thing people are going to think is so incredible and just, you know, mass producing it somehow. That's what's hard. What do the people care about? $50 selling feet. I mean, that's pretty impressive. How quickly? How quickly did you make that $50, right? How long did it really take you to make $50? Because I've made $50 streaming, but it's taken me about 5 months. Just about. That's funny. Depends on the demographic you want to sell to. True. Also depends on your feet. I don't think my feet are that pretty. My feet are, well, which I guess that doesn't matter. I know people are into all kinds of different feet. I think my feet are pretty gross, though. They're pretty crusty. Ad break. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks for hanging. Ads, no. Hey, man, I appreciate that. We vibing, man. We vibing in the chat. We sleeping, we dancing, we burning things. Welcome back. They have the worst ads. Give me some Super Bowl Dorito ads. True. Dude, Super Bowl ads are fire. That's why I watch the Super Bowl. is to see what kind of nonsense ads they can put out there. Yeah, they do have some really weird ads on Twitch. Really curious how they get their target, what algorithms they're using, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, I got crusty feet. I don't think anyone wants to look at these feet. They're dry. They're not lotion. They need to be cheese grated. Am I Kraft cheese? Oh. I don't think so. I don't think I'm artificial but delicious. People love stinky, gross feet, man, I swear. I mean, I do. I do know that. Like single package. Oh gosh, no. I'm thinking of like the powder to put in mac and cheese, like a single slice of. I mean, if I can get rolled up in bologna, maybe I'll be Kraft cheese. I haven't eaten it since being an adult, but I used to eat the heck out of that as a kid, man. Just a bologna and cheese roll up. Delicacy. Am I single? No, I'm very, very married. Happily married. I got banned for asking someone that earlier. If I'm single or if I'm Kraft cheese. Or both. What got you banned? That's wild. If they were Kraft cheese, man, they were having a bad day. So just out of curiosity, what category were they streaming in, and what were they doing when you popped in and asked if they were Kraft cheese? It's true. Maybe she thought you were like calling her fat or something. That's possible. Either way, in my personal opinion, if you are going to be a Twitch streamer, hang on, I gotta move this screen. It makes my face so washed out. It's a little bit better. Okay. If you're gonna stream, like, you have to be able to roll with weird stuff. If you haven't watched random people stream and just seen the completely unhinged nonsense that people talk about, you have to understand that the internet's just a whack place. She was a mod to someone streaming zombies. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want people to hang out and chat with you, you gotta entertain. Not like, sure, there's a limit. Like, if you're just being like blatantly, like, I don't know, racist or just actually blatantly rude or something, obviously don't tolerate people coming in and being a negative part of your environment. At the end of the day, it's everyone's choice to ban who they want, obviously, but I think your retention rate's probably gonna be pretty low if you ban people who ask you if you're Kraft cheese. There's a great opportunity to roll into some silly response. Like, yeah, you see the big streamers, if someone asks them that and they choose to respond to that, they're saying something silly. Like, how are you going to talk to people? What's your 9 to 5? If I had to guess, I'd say substitute teacher or computer science. Oh my gosh. I am... Okay, wait. I need you to elaborate on why, because that's actually really funny that you say at least one of those, and then I will answer your question once you've told me why you think that. I need a little nugget of your insight. What gives you that impression? Because it's technically neither, but again, it's funny that you say that, and I will obviously explain why. But I need to know why you think that. You remind me of a teacher I know, and you give Geek Squad. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so I got my degree in social work. I currently, my 9 to 5, I work as a licensing worker in a private foster care agency. So for parents who are licensed with our agency, I maintain their license. I make sure they keep their training up to date. I do their home inspections every year, and their recertification inspections every, used to be 2 years, now 4 years. So that's what I currently do. The funny thing is, when I originally went to school, my degree was originally for computer science engineering. I failed a lot of classes. I have learned now in my 30s that I have ADHD, as my name supports. But at the time, I really didn't understand that, and so it made college really difficult. But when I changed my major to social work, it just kind of all came a lot more naturally than computer science did. But I'm actually trying to go back to school in the fall for computer science again to get out of the social work job field and do some software programming. And I actually really want to do it to create a chat bot for Twitch that is Dungeons and Dragons themed, where people can like choose a class and level it up through like chat engagement, and then unlock like skills, spells, and abilities that they can do to interact with stream, like throw a fireball at my screen or something like that. I have no idea how to do any of that, but I really want to learn how. Yeah. So you need a therapist for work? I don't. Well, I mean, I don't as much anymore. So I used to work for Child Protective Services. That was definitely really hard. And then I was a case manager at the agency I work for now. But now I'm just a licensing worker, so I don't really see the hard stuff anymore. I just talk to the foster parents and keep their license up to date. It's a little different. Get the vibes? Hey, man, I appreciate that. So, like, yeah, in the last couple months, I've been creating, like, Google Doc, or mostly Google spreadsheets to, like, organize some of the data at my agency and streamline some of the processes. And I've, like, written code to, like, auto sort things that aren't just naturally in Google Sheets. And oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It took me days. It took me so long, so much time researching stuff, but I was having so much fun doing it. And so I was like, no, I think I'm ready to go back to what I originally did. I think as a 30-year-old adult instead of a 19-year-old, my maturity level is a lot different. My understanding of what I need to do to be successful in school is different. And I don't want to do the social work anymore. I just don't. I think it was important. I think it was meaningful. I think God brought me there for a reason. But I think God's calling me to do something different, and I'm really excited to take that step. Probably in pretty slow steps because I have 3 really small kids, so it's going to take time to get through all that schooling. But yeah, I really, 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 really love working with computers. And the idea of coding fascinates me so much. I don't know what other people you watch or if you've ever heard of or watched the Primogen. He pretty much only codes on stream. And I don't know anything dude's talking about at any point in time. But I could sit and listen to him for hours just because my brain is just so enthralled with the idea of understanding programming, even if I don't right now. So thank you. That is genuinely a compliment that you vibed that I could be a computer science person. As far as substitute teacher, for sure no. I don't think that teaching and me suit each other super well. But that's still very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Really hoping to get back into it. Really hoping to. Found you by scrolling all the way down to the bottom of Twitch statistics. I think you need to update your SEO marketing degree here, big brain. But I love and think your Wi-Fi is more than likely hot. Well, my wife is really hot. I don't know about my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is pretty shoddy. I think my wife is an absolute babe, though. I think that I lucked out beyond measure. I know what you're saying, man. Yeah, no, I know that confidently. I usually have a couple people that hang out regularly, but this is a later than usual stream. It's on a day that I wasn't planning to, and then planned to last minute because things changed. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to see anybody, and I was like, if someone does, they will literally have had to go to the very bottom because I have like 1 viewer in the just chatting stream. So existential crisis, Bob. Thanks for the follow, man. Hey, man, or girl. I'm assuming you're a girl because your name's Bob, but you know, the internet can do what they want. All my followers get a dad joke from my handy dandy dad joke notebook. So pick a number between 1 and 68. And I will tell you a probably very bad dad joke. Four. All right, let's see what we got on page 4. All right. What happened to the frog's car? it got towed. On the second one, this one I laughed at. Why didn't the dad buy camouflage pants? Because he couldn't find any. I haven't read that one before. Oh, that's a good one. Also, I'm gonna follow my main, and yes, it's ma'am. Another meme. Oh man, I am out of meme touch. I'm old now, man. Dude, there's a huge toad on my porch. I'm dying. Well, you know it was there because the frog's car got towed. Now you get it. Now you get it. Okay, so marketing degree big brain. I'm presuming that's a little bit of what you do. What is SEO? Yeah, what is SEO? Do inform me. I'm here for it. My tags. Oh, okay. I usually... Yeah, I usually do. Which I have been playing a lot of Expedition 33. This is the first time in a while I haven't just concretely done something. But again, this was like a kind of off-meta, off-plan stream. And then I usually am playing with... when not playing Expedition 33, I've been playing with viewers like Crab Champions or really if there's games people want to play that are available. Find a lot of people by searching feet. Wait a minute. You're saying I need to have the tag feet in my tags to be found? Because I'll do it, man. I'm not above it. We'll talk about feet. We'll talk about my crusty feet. That's super funny. But also, what does SEO actually stand for? Tags should be common things people will search. So, okay. All right. So what... Okay. So which tags are good and which tags are not? Obviously the specific ones for the game, which I'm not doing right now, but if I were playing the game, I think makes sense. I could take that one out since I'm not actually doing it right now or yet or whatever. That's fine. Yeah. What should stay and what should go? Marketing Pro. Do I still have BG3? Where? Nuh-uh. Baldur's Gate 3 is better than Pregnant Male Furry? Are you saying like abbreviating it is better? Like making it more shorthand? Because I'm definitely never putting Pregnant Male Furry. I don't care if that's the most searched category on Twitch, man. It's not going to happen. It's how people refer to it. Okay, sure. You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I definitely didn't... I wasn't sure about that and what people would do more if they would shorthand looking for things more than they would look for the whole name to make sure they get exactly what they're looking for. I wrote a Wattpad about that once. What's a Wattpad? Sounds fancy. What's a Wattpad? A social storytelling platform where users can read and write stories. Don't bro me existential crisis, Bob. I'm not hip. I'm a 31-year-old dad. Ain't no way you grew up on the same internet. It is true. I don't know what a Wattpad is. I've never heard of that before. But I'm 31. Yeah, just turned 31 in April. I'm a 29-year-old dad. Hey, congrats, man. Trying to relate. It's probably because I'm not a writer. It says a digital space for writers to publish their fiction, nonfiction, fan fiction, while readers can discover and engage with a wide variety of genres. That sounds really cool. Alright, sounds good. We'll be here. Just chilling. Wattpad. Yeah, that's interesting. I've definitely never been much of a writer, though. I've definitely been a gamer, though. Gamer, anime watcher, music enjoyer. In the last couple of years, D&D, TTRPG, high fan. Hey, welcome back. No, you get off. Hey, man. Thanks for the double follow. I gotta tell you another dad joke now. You're gonna have to pick another number between 1 and 68. You've done this to yourself. I hope we're clear on that. Every follower gets a dad joke. Or page of dad jokes. Nah, I'm Bobbert. Oh. 44. Sweet. What do sea captains use amphibians for? As froghorns. Oof, that's a bad one. Why do novice pirates make terrible singers? Because they can't hit the high seas. Oh, man. I love dad jokes. Froghorns. I don't know what piratey things. What do sea captains use amphibians for? As froghorns. That's a weird one. Toad horns. High C. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that high C. Love me some sugary juice drink. So, are you a storyteller and a writer, as well as being in marketing? The frog of these jokes. Yeah, he probably is feeling like that. It's true. I'm a broke bitch on a Friday afternoon? Isn't it Wednesday? I know I'm tired, but I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. I am also... Well, I wouldn't say I'm a broke bitch, but... I'm doing alright. I'm chilling. Don't have enough to go back to school comfortably, but I'm gonna figure it out. Depends on the time zone. The hair flip. That's not even a little bit true, dude. You're a whole day off. I might give it to you if you said Thursday. You might have been able to pull that. It's not Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. I'm not crazy. Couldn't be Friday. Couldn't be. Couldn't be. Thursday is trash day. Tuesday is trash day for me. It's an important day to not miss because boy, oh boy, if I miss trash day, there's going to be such a horrible smell in my garage. Waiting another week for that nonsense. Not as bad as missing recycling day because that's every other week. That's the worst. So much cardboard in my garage if I miss recycling day. No fun. So what's your 9 to 5, Bobbert? I am diagnosed. I am not technically diagnosed with ADHD. I am in the process of getting my diagnosis. As I think I stated sometime earlier, my wife is a licensed therapist. I have been provided the evaluation to determine, and I hit just about every single marker for it. So officially, no. Do I know I have it with the utmost certainty? Absolutely. But I do have my evaluation scheduled for June 12th, actually. So I'm pretty excited about that because Daddy needs some help. Daddy needs some help staying organized and being productive. I mean, yes. She is a a licensed clinical therapist. She specializes in working with parents, working with marital stuff, and she's been getting into prenatal and post birth care. What's that called? The mental health that women deal with after pregnancy. What is that called? Bad husband, can't think of it. But yeah, she probably could. I'm in fact not a 53-year-old German man from the United States, but a lot of people think I am. I love your wife. I love my wife too, but you're gonna have to love her platonically. I'm gonna be very clear with you. Back off. I will fight you, and I've never fought anyone in my life. I don't need to start now. You seem like a nice person, even if you're a pathological liar. Why can't I think of it? This is gonna drive me crazy. What is it called? Mental health issues pregnant women have after birth. Postpartum. What is wrong with me? I have been not being able to think of words so much today. I literally forgot the name of my church for like a solid 10 minutes. It's driving me crazy. Postpartum. Postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression. She really enjoys working with people who deal with that, as she dealt with that a lot when she had our kids. I've never had to fight a man over a woman. Back off, I win every time. Good luck finding me. My wife will probably fight you too, to be fair. And she'll probably beat you more than I will. She's been working out a lot more than me lately. I need to do a better job of taking care of my physical health. I don't know what the heck that is, but it looks like someone rubbing their own head. The pictures are so small. Is it bigger on this one? Can I see it better if I do it over here? What is that? Nikai's high head pat. It's a head pat. Is that a cat? Might be a cat. I'd let her hit me, not gonna lie. That's why I need therapy. Oh my gosh. Hey man, we all need a little therapy. It's all good. We all need a little therapy. Let's just be real. I don't think my wife would hit you for no reason. Like, you'd have to be trying to harm her. She's very, very nonviolent. She'd probably just... She'd probably perform unintentional therapy on you before any kind of physical contact. But if she did hit you, it'd probably hurt a lot more than me. But I would still fight you. For my woman, I'd fight you. I worked hard for that, man. I worked real hard. I've had that lockdown for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in... Nope. Yeah. No. Yeah, it'll be 10 years this June. Because we're going on a trip to Punta Cana. First time we've been out of the country together. Super excited. Super excited. I think I could take you. Yeah, probably. You probably could. I mean, look at this. Look at this scrawny thing. You see any muscle on this? It's not hidden beneath these baggy this baggy sweater. It's not. This is skin and bone, dude. This isn't thin because it works out. This is thin because I have what's it called? High metabolism. I shovel food, but it just goes away. I am blessed and cursed. August, it'll be my 11. It'll be 11 married for me. Hey, congrats, man. 11. So you got married at 18? It's a fair fight. I'm getting vibes that you're maybe pretty similar to me, which is cool. I'm down with that. Congrats on 11 years, man. You should be proud of that. Don't insult me. Don't insult me. That's awesome, though. You know, with the divorce rates being what they are and most people not making it past 3, you should truly be proud and honored to have loved and honored your wife that long. Quick math. You're married to a man? Wait a minute. I guess Bobbert could be a woman's name. Your name is Pink. And it's Beanie Baby. See, now we're just being sexist. I can't do this. I don't know how to vibe with what you're saying and know if you're joking or not without potentially being sexist. The Muffin Man. No, literally a man. Okay, cool. Your spouse. Whoever, whatever sex or gender identification your spouse is, 11 years is a commitment that one should be proud of. You can be. I'm not sensitive. Well, that's great. I'm not going to lower the guard now, though, because the internet is not always so kind and thoughtful. But also, I want to be respectful at the end of the day, because there are people certainly could be married to men or women or whoever in this world. Not for me to judge. You ever hear this song? I don't know. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm gonna send it to you. Okay. If it's incredibly crass, I'm gonna say the answer is probably no. But I do listen to a pretty wide variety of music, and not as much like just like grungy, dirty hip hop and rap anymore. That was like high school me. Now it's a lot more like metal covers. I mean, I listen to a lot of Christian music, gospel, Christian metal. I listen to a lot of stuff, acapella, musicals, all kinds of stuff. I sent my therapist to therapy. For sure, have not heard this. 100% no. How do people think I'm a man? I'm literally me in all my profiles. Wow, that escalated quickly. I mean, the only reason I thought you were a man is because you said your name was Bobbert. So if you're a woman named Bobbert, I will honestly tell you you're the first woman I've met named Bobbert. Bobbert is funny. It is it's a unique name for sure. But it's definitely not one I would have ascribed to a woman. Your Twitch name I might have closer to ascribe to a woman, Beanie Baby, but not Bobbert. So that's probably most of it. But let's see what this nonsense is that you've sent me.
Now the irony.
Golly, oh geez, that's loud. Okay, how do I open this in Spotify so I can turn it down? I'm liking the vibe so far. Ooh, Bobbert, this is fire. Oh no. Oh, I gotta wait till the ad break's done. I will do that. She enjoys catchy songs. I'm listening to other stuff. I like his voice, just in general. That's cool. How tall am I? 5'10" and a half. 5'11" at my last doctor's visit. But it's always been 5'10" and a half. I haven't grown. I was definitely wearing big shoes or something. Wait. No, respect her privacy. Whoever's taller wins the fight. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm just confused. Respect your privacy. Oh, no, for sure. For sure. I don't have any pictures of her anywhere. She comes down. She's been on some of my streams. If you're really curious, you can go back into my VODs. I played Split Fiction with her for a while. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't have any images around here, like photographs or anything. And she's for sure. She's either working on budgeting stuff, reading a book, or she's unconscious. Whoever's taller wins the fight. Fine, you win. Ooh. Yes. But also, wait, now that I know that you're a girl, I can't fight you. So now you win, because I wouldn't hit you. Based on the way you're writing that, I'm going to say yes. Because my presumption would be when someone writes the statement, do they read my kind of books? The only people I would assume to make that kind of statement would be the people that read the morally gray books. Are those the kind of books you like to read, Beanie Baby? Bobbert? Is that your vibe? Like, what's the... Oh my gosh, what's the... I'm not even going to pretend to remember what they are anymore. I'm just going to look at... morally gray book talk books. Do I recognize any of these? No, I don't. What is the big book? Smutty, smut books. So, yes, in part. I would say she went through a pretty strong phase a while back. She's dialed it back a little bit. She's been getting really into... My wife really loves timepieces and, like, historical fiction stuff. So I'd say she's been getting into that a bit more lately. She doesn't like just horribly, overly sexualized books. Like, it can be too much sometimes. But she's enjoyed a little bit of smut. Yep. She couldn't deny that. What are the big ones, though? Why can't I find any of the titles of, like, the big... Like, these aren't it. Book talk books. Most popular... like, the fantasy ones. She really likes... Oh, that's what they're called. Like the Court of Thorn and Roses. Those ones. And then there's another one. I don't see. She reads so much, though. I have Highlander smut request. If she's in Discord, hook us up to be homies. I think she is. It's the kiss. Sounds good. I don't think I've ever thought of homies in that way. If I'm being honest. Yes, Akatar. Yes. That's one of them. Like, you'll have to name them off, and I could probably tell. Like, she's honestly probably read all of the ones you can think of. She reads, like... Oh, Fourth Wing. That's the other big series. Fourth Wing series. What else? I'm just looking at so many. Throne of Glass, Sarah J. Maas books. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will I'll make a channel. I'll make a Book Rex channel, honestly. I'll make it opt in, and yeah, you can put him there. I will for sure do that. She loves some good Book Rex. See if there's any more in here that I can see that I remember. You know what? Let me text her. See how many books she's read so far. Because she likes to take pictures of him and, like, keep track of him. How many books have you read this year so far? Let's see if she's awake. I don't even know if she is. I love her. Off to sleep. See you later. Hey, man. Thanks for coming. Not man. Girl. Hey, girl. Thanks for coming to hang out and chat. You make the stream a lot more fun. And yeah, come back again. She's usually hanging out behind me at her computer over there, so we'll show her off again sometime. We'll think of your jokes when I see a toad from now on. I'm honored, Beanie. Hey, what's up, Reactor? How's it going? Yeah, thanks for coming by. Hope to see you again. Fun chat. I'll you to go make that channel now. Book Rex. How you doing, Nate? How's it hanging? I think I put that in life channels. Real life stuff. Yeah, probably. Book Rex. Create. Dope. There it is. Now I just gotta find an image for it. See you later. Oh, I can probably find that better if I do it on my phone. I don't know how to find emojis on here. This fly is pissing me off, man. Get out of here, fly. Book Rex. Man, we got some good Book Rex. We got some new music Rex. It's a good night, man. It's a good night. It's a good night. ADHD dad. Yeah, how you doing, Nate? How's it hanging? Did you want to play BG3 tomorrow or Friday? Those are the other 2 days we'll be streaming this week. So we could do it Thursday or we could do it Friday. You need to talks? Okay. Do you want to off-stream talks? Because I can just end and we can chat if you need to talk. We just hanging out with nobody. Well, we were obviously hanging out with Beanie, which was a great fun. They literally scrolled all the way to the bottom of the just chatting category, and yeah, just we're hanging out. That was cool. Either it's just about BG3. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just jump in the Discord then. We're just hanging out. Stream voice. How do I find? How does find emojis when making channel name? How does do? Nope.
All right.
45.
Question for you.
Nice. All right, I'm here for a question.
You don't stream on the weekends, do you?
Not typically, no.
Dang it.
No, why? Someone else want to play who plays on the weekend?
No, okay, so I normally play games with Tim and them on Mondays, right?
Yeah.
And my raid group that I normally raid with on Saturday fell apart, so I joined a new raid group that usually raids on Fridays.
Oh, it fell apart. That's a bummer.
Yeah. but
Like,
they're playing on Thursday this week. But I joined Marcus's retail guild in WoW, and they raid Tuesday, Thursday,
wait a
and I have
minute.
D&D on
Wait a
Wednesdays.
minute. Wait a
My
minute. Wait a minute. So you're playing 2 different WoWs right now?
yes.
Nathan, no human has that kind of time. One WoW is
Well,
too much time. That's wild, dude.
my classic character is kind of just on raid log because I've done
Sure,
everything.
sure.
So like I only really hop on the classic for Friday nights.
Just to do the raid, sure. But they do 2 day a week raids in retail, which I guess makes more sense because there's a
Yeah.
lot more content to do. I guess that's not
Yeah,
that
yeah,
weird.
and progression and everything
Right.
is harder.
Gotcha. So you're so you're raiding on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You play with Tim on Mondays. Your D&D groups on Wednesday.
Days and I
And
raid again on Fridays.
dude, that's wild.
I don't have a family like you.
When are
I
you
just
gonna
feel
moderate my community?
I can moderate and play game.
I'll kill bosses with one hand. Nah, you're good, man. What kind of games are you playing with Tim and them?
It's whatever.
Just whatever. Okay.
It's random. We've been playing Schedule 1 and Raft and
Are you guys been
Repo
playing
and
Raft?
stuff
That's
like
funny.
that. Yeah.
It was just Carrot was just talking about that the other day. I was like, man, that's an old game.
Yeah.
That's an old game. Hmm.
So,
Okay.
but I know you, but I don't know if I didn't realize you done it exclusively not play weekends because I feel like I've seen you a couple times here and there, but
Yeah, if I've streamed on the weekends, it's been because my entire week has been full.
mhm.
So it's more of like yeah, if for some reason every other day of the week, or if so like this weekend I might have, if I didn't do today, because I try to
Yeah.
always do at least 3 days, but I pretty typically can do 3 days during the week. It just kind of depends, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
not usually. Not right now. I'm not making enough money to justify streaming that often. Nobody watches me, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So yeah,
But like I still want to play. I'm addicted.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, which I mean, we could obviously we can find time off stream. Like I might still play, I might be online. You know, maybe every
Yeah.
other Saturday or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll talk with Sammy and I'll figure out what that looks like. So right now, what we're trying to consistently do is with 3 days stream on, we do the other 2 weekdays as date nights, which we didn't. Like this week's just been crazy, so we won't have any, which she's fine with. She said, and then Saturday then is like family day because it's the first day that we're all together and we're not both working because we're kind of like
Mhm.
ships passing until like bedtime, and then if I'm streaming, I'm obviously not seeing her a lot. And then Sunday, I'm obviously not streaming because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
But we still will hang out and play games. So yeah, they might be in like semi-shorter sessions potentially, but we can definitely still find time to play off stream. We can definitely do
Sure.
that. We can do that. You're
Not worried
crazy,
about
man.
whether-
You're crazy. Every single night of the week.
I know.
Dedication.
I
Man.
try. I am a masochist to the grind.
You are. You absolutely are. I mean, I
It
get
carries
it.
over to like every game I play.
I get it. I enjoy it too, and I think what you said was really the point. You got nothing else you're doing. You got kids to worry about. When I had the time, back in my day, days before children, different days. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that way.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I don't spurg it on you. Last
No,
minute.
you're good. You're good, man. I think it'll be better too. I think it's I think it's a harder game to stream. Just if you're not super popular, like Soda Pop can jump on and play because he already
not,
has
I
it.
don't even think if it's not if you're super popular. It's just like people that want to watch that game will want to watch that game for a long time
Sure.
because it's long.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think just doing it sporadically isn't good.
Yeah, not doing it like back to back consistently, getting to
Yeah.
watch. Yeah. No, for sure, agree with that. And it's also a lot slower. I feel like people that like watching it don't enjoy people doing it fresh as much as they like
Yeah.
people like tearing through it. And also, I think that people probably tend to enjoy watching the weird romantic scenes. And you're not gonna find that on Max. Or the weird giant boob mods. Like, my gosh, dude, that stuff's
Oh, did you go through the mods?
ridiculous. No, I was watching just random clips on Twitch, scrolling on like the phone app, and I've seen Soda pop up sometimes. I'm like, what on God's green earth is this? These gravity defying gargantuan boobed ridiculous mod.
It makes no sense to, and it's like
It's
I
just
don't
over
understand
the top, man. It's too
'cause,
much.
like there's a mod that Withers the
Yeah,
guy that helps you
super creepy
resurrect
old
people
dude.
and hire halflings and allows you to respec your character. He's just like that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a mod that specifically gives him boobs.
Like, why? Why would I want Withers to have boobs? It's so weird, dude. It's so weird.
Yeah, like he's a skeleton. He shouldn't have any. What do you mean?
No. So yeah, I'm probably not the marketable type to play that game, which
No.
is fine.
You gotta experience it without mods first.
No, I definitely don't want to play with mods. That's fine.
I downloaded some mods.
Okay.
I downloaded like a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded a mod that like allows me to trade with everybody like in Divinity.
Okay.
But in Baldur's Gate you can only trade with certain people for some reason. So it kind of unlocks it for everybody, which is nice.
Yeah.
I downloaded one that like there's like a set of items in the game that are just unobtainable. It like throws them in the game somewhere mod.
Interesting.
So like I've done just like a lot of like QOL stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Makes it more fun to experience again. Like cool, there's new stuff for me to find.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
And if we're not playing on stream, then we can save scum.
Yeah, we can go back. We can start over again.
For sure. For sure.
We can steal everything from the merchant.
Perfect. I'm here for it. Cool. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, good luck with all that, you psycho.
Yeah, I know. I made my character last Saturday, and I'm already just about Mythic Raid ready.
Oh my gosh,
for next
dude.
week.
How?
It's like the hardest content carried. The several people from the guild have carried me through like the hardest dungeons.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So I don't know how much you know. So
Mhm.
the dungeons go from like normal difficulty, the heroic difficulty, the mythic being the hardest one, but then you get like keys that makes the dungeon even harder, like infinitely. So like
Oh, really?
the highest key I think that's been completed is like 22 or something. But like typically like high-end raiders will raid like 10, 11, 12 keys. So like being in a 10 key with like really crappy gear to like almost getting like everything I need for raid is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Does it seem like you've actually found like a quality guild this time around? You guys have done a lot of guild hopping.
I think quality as in they'll stick around for sure.
Like
Not
stable?
how much quality is as in like super good.
No, just stable.
Stable.
Just
yeah.
not gonna have like infighting and weird interpersonal nonsense.
Well, for my classic guild, I have no idea because I don't know any of the guys.
Sure. Oh, does Marcus actually know some of the people in his retail guild?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, that's cool.
I know a couple of them too.
Okay. Nice.
Well,
Have you played with them in WoW retail before? Because you've played retail before, right?
No, I have. Well,
Really?
I did, but that was back in
Like high school?
2010 10, yeah.
Back in
They-
his day.
Like 15 years ago, back when Cataclysm was a thing.
Man, that's a long time. But you've been like
Yeah.
keeping up with it, so you've at least been like
Well,
aware and
I've
privy to
I've
like the
been somewhat
changes.
keeping up with it, yeah.
Not like by playing it, just by like by proxy through Marcus talking about it or watching him or
Yeah. I've been.
because he's always, I mean, or he's often been, you know,
Yeah,
playing it.
I'm deep into the lore and stuff, but like
Right.
all the game changes I had to like learn.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, the skill tree is different, and how you play your character is different, and the crafting set is different.
Does it feel better than 15 years ago? Does it feel worse?
It looks a lot
Just
better.
different?
Uh, it's very different.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, even from like Wrath to Kata was a huge change.
Hmm. Sure. Yeah. I mean, it feels like a lot of their updates are they bring a lot of new content.
Hmm
15 years might feel like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, if it feels weird because like they went from like 60 max level to 70 to 80
Mhm.
to 85 to 90 to 100 to 120 to 125, and then they squished it. So like max level was 60 again,
Oh,
and then
weird.
it went back up to like 70, 80, 90, 100.
What the
And then
heck?
they squished it, and then they squished it again.
That's so weird. Why?
Oh, I don't know.
And how do they do that without it feeling like you didn't just lose all that progress over the years of time you had to redo it? Like, did it
What do you mean?
like so like when they squished
Like,
it back down to 60, did it still feel like you were 120 but the number had just changed?
yeah. So like right now, like if you like run into like Molten Core, which is like the very first raid,
Mhm.
they're all level 35.
Okay. Gotcha. So everything got scaled down in the
Yeah.
world, but the power level of you didn't necessarily. So you don't like feel like you're a quote like level 200 because of the way they've scaled it down. Everything that you fight feels like it's just lower
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
like end game is just higher.
But yeah, but if you run like old legacy content, you get like a boost too. So like while I'm doing like to a level 80 mob out in the world and the new content, like I'm doing like 500,000 damage
Mhm.
and then attack. I do like 30 million damage to like one attack to a level 35 elite and a raid.
Oh wow. Just a bit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's some weird boost, but it's like for them, it's like, oh, it's legacy content, so
Mhm.
like, but with all the transmog and stuff, you can go and get the transmog easy,
Oh, that's
and like
fun.
that's pretty much just what it's there for.
That's what the end game
It's
is,
like,
right? It's just looking
yeah,
slick.
looking slick. Fashion craft.
Fashion craft. Exactly. Hmm. And how's
So I've
your
been
how's your D&D crew
Yep.
going?
good. We're in some cave, cultist cave, right now, and we just found 3 drakes
Oh,
and killed a bunch of
cultists.
kobolds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think the module we're doing is, I think I found it out. It's called like Tyranny of the Dragons or something.
Hmm. Okay. Nice.
I don't exactly know.
Our group's off for like a month because one of our players just got married and is
month?
on honeymoon for like 2.5 weeks. So we met without them yesterday, which is why we didn't stream. And we made characters in the DC-20 or TTRPG. So then the next time we meet, we'll do a one shot in DC-20. So I'm excited about that. I've really been wanting to do that for a while.
You doing that digitally or
Mm-mm.
then?
Nope.
Gotcha.
All in person.
All in person, but on DC-20? What?
Yeah. So DC.
You like tablets or?
No. DC. What am I? You're thinking of.
Are you talking? Are you talking? And you're not talking about the website. You're just talking about the rule set.
Yeah, it's its whole own TTRPG that's being created right now. It was on Kickstarter. The Dungeon Coach, this person who made it, he used to just make 5e homebrew content, and then he got enough of a following and funding to quit his job and go full time into making this game. And
I'm
it's
looking it
called
up
it's
right
just
now.
called DC-20. It's I think it's a really really cool system. I think it does a lot of things about D&D that I don't like a lot better. One of them, namely, being an action point system for combat, where you have 4 action points, so many different actions to choose from. But you also can do things off turn. So the idea of like being supportive to your teammates is a lot more prevalent. And for character creation purposes, there's only 4 attributes in the game. There's might, agility, charisma, and intelligence. And then whatever your highest score is what your prime modifier is, and you use your prime modifier for your attack rolls. So you don't have to like lock yourself into playing like a might barbarian because they're strength based. Like you can be a charismatic barbarian, but you're still going to hit as hard, but it can change like what skills you're good at and how you role play. So that feels really cool because you don't get locked into certain races and classes to do certain things. Like you can really do literally whatever you want because your attack and your perception rolls are also based on your prime modifier. So you don't have to get, I think it's wisdom in D&D to be perceptive because it's a really important, really commonly used skill. And so now anyone can do it. And there's a lot of other things about it, but yeah, so I have the official updated rule set since I backed the Kickstarter, and I can see the updates as they roll out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited about trying that out. I think my players will like it a lot more. I think it'll just make combat feel a lot less of a slog. And initiative switches back and forth between PCs and enemies, no matter how you roll. Like your initiative roll determines whether or not I think just whether or not you get to go first is like if your whole team's average initiative is greater than the initiative average for your enemy, but then after that you go person to person, or obviously if there's like 5 enemies and 3 PCs, then you would go like 1 2 1 2 1 1, something like that. So that feels better too. So then like people can't get gangbanged as a DM just having all your people nuked, or vice versa if your PC's got like snuck up on or something like that. So, yeah. How's your hamster gerbil small rodent type creature rescue?
Good.
Yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, it's going.
Got any more rescues recently?
No, not recently.
No? Slow down?
Yeah, we're kind of full.
Oh, really?
Just on space, so it's hard to take stuff in.
Gotcha.
We're like limited, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
And remind me, do you rehabilitate them before giving them to someone, or do you just wait for someone to say like, oh yeah, like we want to adopt them? Or...
Well, no. Well, we'll put them on like Pet Finder. We have like a verified Pet Finder and everything.
Okay.
But what we do is we make sure they're healthy first.
Gotcha.
So like take them to the vet.
Do you keep them? You really keep them for a while and make sure that they're ready to be given to somebody.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And what if it like?
I guess it also depends on where they came from and what condition they're in.
Sure. I say like if they're like really traumatized and like their mental's really bad, like is it possible that like they might never leave?
Yeah, like the 2 rats we brought in will never leave.
Hey, what's up, Tori? How you doing, man?
But like they came from like a heavy smoker household.
Oh,
We rescued them from.
poor
But they
babies.
have like bad respiratory problems.
Mm.
So we have to give them like medicine every morning and night.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of care you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any like long-term wishes or desires for like expansion or like actually having like employees, or is it just something you guys just want
Something
and
we do
enjoy
on the
doing
side,
on
yeah.
your own?
Yeah.
You did jump in an interesting convo, Tori. We're hanging out with Reactor. We've been talking about WoW and D&D and this man's crazy evening schedule, Monday through Friday. But he and his wife have a small rodent, or would that be considered a rodent pet rescue?
It's just a small pet rescue.
Small pet rescue. So yeah, they have like hamsters and gerbils and rats and all kinds of things, and they they hear from people or find out about animals in bad conditions and situations, and then they rehabilitate them and try to give them to people who are not going to do that. That is an interesting conversation. Yeah. It is a pretty cool thing to do. Definitely a unique thing. It didn't surprise me when I heard about it, because that's definitely that's right up Kate's alley.
Yeah.
And then you are a very supportive husband.
Who's supportive?
Did you say who's supportive?
I said 2.
Oh, yeah. It is it is an endeavor for sure. There's a lot of animals in your house, man.
Very much so.
But it's not a very common thing though. So you guys are, I mean, you're really doing a nice thing for a lot of animals.
Mm-hmm.
My allergies would hate that.
Well, why we started it is because there wasn't one around our area.
Yeah. I've never even heard of anything like that, but I'm glad that they exist.
Yeah, the closest one is kind of like an hour south of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also one in the southwest of our state.
I think you meant reading magazines. But you said loading. I was like, what does loading magazines mean? Like stuffing all my stuffing my cash in there since I won't put it in a bank? Is that what loading magazines is? That's how I launder my money. No, I'm eating jelly beans and putting eggs together under my table. I'm picking out the ones I want to eat. Man, I don't know the last time I read a magazine. I don't know the last time.
No, like loading a magazine for a gun.
Oh, I was so confused. That makes so much more sense. Dude, if there's any reason I can't be a Twitch streamer, it's because I never know what people are talking about. I am so wrong all the time. I'm so wrong. I just like miss people's jokes and don't know what's going on. Like the person that was in here earlier was like spitting memes out left and right, and I was like, I don't know what. I have no idea what you're talking about. I can roll with it though. That's too funny. It sounds like I'm loading mags for a pew pew. Does it? Oh, I guess it kind of does. Like popping it open and then. Oh,
Yeah,
that is
like-
that. Is
like-
it the
like-
this part? Is it that? The clicking?
I don't know, I couldn't hear that time. That's weird.
That's so funny. That's too funny. No, I'm not loading magazines. I don't have guns in my house. If I did, I wouldn't do it on stream. That's wild. I know some people do.
You could be the next Charlie.
I ain't those people. The next. See, oh yeah, no, you're right. I do know that. Yeah, Penguins did load guns on stream. Wasn't he doing that in response to Oh my gosh. What's that dude's name? He works with he works as a security detail for the singer who's like off his rocker now. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
what?
What's
Does
his
he?
name?
I thought he was a streamer.
He was a streamer. I'm not saying he might still be, but he just did an interview with Piers Morgan where he was there with Kanye. Oh, sorry, his name's Ye now.
No.
Yep. Yep.
No, that's not who Charlie was doing that about.
Yeah, the guy who's talking about, who's saying like watch my clips or whatever, something like that. Hang on, I'll find him. Hang on. Piers Morgan interviews Ye. Who's the other guy with him?
I'm gonna find this before you.
He was like in another country. Oh, come on. Who's the other guy? What the heck is his name? Thought maybe that's why you were under the table. You know, that would make sense. Springsteen? Oh, he's a rapper, not a singer. Rapping is technically a form of singing. This is why I can't be a streamer.
Nico.
I don't know. Yes, Sneeko. Yeah, no, Sneeko was on an interview with Piers Morgan and Ye.
What?
Yep. It was just recently. It was the second time he had interviewed Ye. It only lasted for like 10 minutes because Ye walked off set, and then Sneeko was like, "Oh, I can't talk about Ye and what he's doing," and he's like, "But he just made a song about like, it's called like Hitler or something." And he's like, "But he's saying he doesn't hate Jews," and he's like, and Sneeko was just like coming back at him. Yeah, he's unhinged, bro. The dude is.
Oh gosh, I was.
Yeah. He's like a security detail for him now. It's wild stuff, man. He's a rapper now. I can't. Springsteen. I like how that's your first presumption when thinking of a singer.
How did he end up here?
It is
What
wild.
the-
Oh, man, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Why were we talking about Sneeko though? Where did we? Oh, right, yeah. Charlie, he was talking about Sneeko though, right? A singer that went off his rocker. Springsteen. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, no, Charlie was replying to Sneeko, right? Because he was super mad. He's like, "You're saying clips. Like, these aren't clips. These are mags." And he kept, like, pulling out, like, one gun after the next. He's like, "Mag! Mag!" And he's like, "If you know what you're talking about, like, shut up, man." Sneeko, dude. Didn't he just take a bunch of people off? Who? Springsteen? Wait, Charlie? Penguins? Or Ye? Or Sneeko? I would say Sneeko probably. Springsteen? I don't know. What's Springsteen doing? Springsteen ticking people off drama. I don't keep up with things in the world, man. I don't have a clue. He was slammed for anti-Trump something? Doubles down on political criticism? That was 12 years ago. Wait a minute. Is this current? 2 days ago.
Man, I feel like I'm cut off for the world a little bit now.
I just don't care, man. There's just too much. There's so much nonsense.
Too much to keep up with, that's for sure.
There's too much, dude. And I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't have time. I don't have time. I work all day. I come home. I deal with my kids until they go to bed. And then that's my only free time. So I'm spending it with my wife. Or I'm streaming 3 days a week. And while I'm hanging out with my wife, I'm not looking at that nonsense. I'm not doing the React stuff like, you know, Asmongold or Tectone. Nobody's watching me enough for me to fill my head with that, like, dark nonsense. It's all so negative and just bad. Jeep just cut him way too much. Homie doesn't have time dealing with all those small rodents. True.
True.
Double true for Nate. Though he doesn't have a choice.
With all my rating and rodent business.
Rating and rodenting, man. No time. Raiding homes for rodents and raiding dungeons.
I feel like that's a good store name. Rating and
Raiding and rodenting. Context. We need context. What do you mean Jeep just cut him? Springsteen Jeep drama? He lost an advertising contract words with Dreep after. Did I say Dreep? Man, I gotta go bed. What's wrong with me? Bruce Springsteen lost advertising contract with Jeep after criticizing Trump? What? Jeep is parting. Go away. Stop. He's parting ways with Bruce Springsteen after his controversial comments on stage in Europe. The Jeep name stands for American unity, not divisiveness. It's time for Bruce to move on. Oh, I see. So because he doesn't think that Trump stands for unity and he's sane, Jeep says he's got to go. Okay, then. Whatever, dude. Wild stuff. And I got Rugrats. True. I got job. I got Rugrats. I'm trying to get new job. I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to go to therapy. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why doesn't this stream have more viewers? This stuff is gold. You know, because it's not negative enough. That's why. It's because we don't cuss. We don't put other people down. Typically, I don't. I don't know if you could tell me if I'm wrong. I wouldn't say I was putting Sneeko down, but I think he's a little unhinged. It's the clean bad friends. True. Someone else decided to stop touring with him too. Aw, that's a bummer. But you know what, man? You're like, I mean, I don't know what he called the Trump administration corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous? Dang, that's bold, man. That's bold. I mean, that's the hard thing, right? Is that when you're that popular, like, you actually have to be mindful of what you say for the sake of your career, but also, like, you know, if it's what you believe, like, you know, stand for your truth. Oh, the Trump reply. I see that highly overrated Bruce Springsteen goes to a foreign country to speak badly about the President of the United States. Never liked him, never liked his music or his radical left politics, and importantly, he's not a talented guy. Just a pushy, obnoxious jerk who fervently supported crooked Joe Biden, a mentally incompetent fool, and our worst ever president. This is from the White House Twitter for Donald Trump. Like, these are his words. Worst ever president who came close to destroying our country. If I wasn't elected, it would have been gone by now. Sleepy Joe didn't have a clue as to what he was doing, but Springsteen is, quote, dumb as a rock and couldn't see what was going on. Or could he, which is even worse. This dried out prune of a rocker, his skin is all atrophied, ought to keep his mouth shut until he gets back into the country. That's just standard fare. Then we'll see how it goes for him. This is what the president said. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what world we live in now, where the president of the United States can talk about people like this. You represent an entire nation. And you're calling people Crooked Joe and Sleepy Joe? Like, what are you, some kind of, like, kindergarten, like, playground bully? Who talks about people like that? It's nuts, man. It's nuts to me. It's actually nuts to me. Why is that okay? It's so unprofessional. You are the face of the United States. Okay, yeah. And this right here. This is why I don't get into it, because it just makes me so mad. It's so dumb. It's getting fired up in here. I can't, man. I can't get into this. This is why I don't read his tweets. This is why I don't do it. I will find one real quick though. Because it cracked me up. I can't remember if I talked about it on stream. Wait. Is it gonna play the whole thing? Okay, hang on. Let me reload this. I'm gonna show this real fast because it is hilarious. So, the irony of this post is incredible. So for Star Wars Day, they posted an AI image of Trump on his Twitter of him. It says the White House posting this of a buff Jedi. But he's not a Jedi. He's a Sith. He's got a red lightsaber. He's literally depicted as a villain.
AI image of a buff Jedi Trump to mark Star Wars Day on May 4th while touting his immigration crackdown.
Here's the thing. I know I'm not supposed to get distracted, but he's not a Jedi in that picture. Do you understand? Trump is presenting himself as a Jedi, but his lightsaber is red. And the only way you can have a red lightsaber is by infusing its kyber crystal with the power of your rage and hate, thereby corrupting it into a vessel for the dark side. Therefore, every one of those photos that Trump is putting out there, he is admitting he's not a Jedi, but in fact, a Sith Lord. And there are always two. So the question is this. Who is he working with?
Oh man, I love The Daily Show. It cracks me up. I used to watch it so much. Like, someone legitimately posted on the White House Twitter, whoever his PR person is, a picture of him as a Sith Lord. It had to be intentional, man. It had to be intentional. Oh, that's our president, ladies and gentlemen. AI generated images of a ripped Donald Trump holding a lightsaber.
Red one.
A red one. And calling himself a Jedi. Truly Star Wars illiterate. Hope he doesn't see this stream, because he'll make a mean tweet about me calling him illiterate. This man. This man. This man. What a rabbit hole. What a rabbit hole, chat. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap it up there. 11:30. It was a bit later start, but we got a busy day. Just wow. Sorry for the detour. Nah, man. Thanks for coming to hang and chat. I really don't mind the detour. I don't want it to be the focus of my streams because it's just full of negative nonsense. But I'm here for it. I'm here to dive in a little bit. It's all good. And it's not like we weren't doing anything. It was a just chatting stream. We were just hanging out today. We actually just chatted the whole time. And you know what? It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. Chatted with some new strangers. Chatted with Nate. Chatted with Tori. I'm glad you thought it was funny, man. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I can... I do always want to at least balance. I want to, like... I still want to make sure I'm representing myself in a Christ-like manner. But I struggle. I struggle with that, man. I struggle with it. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Oh, this is so confusing. It said I've had like 1 or 2 viewers this whole time. Now it says I have 4. Why do the people always come when I'm leaving? Why? Why does this always happen to me?
Late nighters.
The late nighters, man. I can't do it. I gotta go to bed. My kid gets up at like 5 in the morning. He's psychotic. He doesn't care about sleep. Also, your homework chat. I talked about it earlier when I was talking to nobody because, practicing talking to nobody. It's great. Super fun. Briefly. Have you ever seen the vans? Right? We're talking about vehicles, talking about vans. I started talking passionately about politics, so the algorithm jumped on it. No! Don't be misled. We don't talk about politics here. I bet it did. It heard me, man. It heard me. Because I'm literally... The person who came in at the beginning of the stream said, I scrolled to the very bottom of the just chatting category and clicked on you. I was like, you sure did. I had one viewer. There was nobody here. You sure did. So yes. Minivans. Have you ever seen the minivans? Or you ever looked at the back of a car and seen a face? Made up of the lights, the tail lights and the handle or whatever. You got the angry face on the front of a Jeep, things like that. Have you ever seen the minivan, the back of a minivan, where the handle looks like it has two little fangs hanging out of the back of it, and it looks like it's a little vampire going, hey.
What?
Gosh dang it, man. I see it every time I see him on the road, but I'm not driving around with my phone in my hand, so I can't take a picture of it. And I couldn't find a picture of it looking it up earlier. There's a Nissan that looks like a storm. So not like actually dressed up like one though. Not like people putting actual fangs on their car. It's just the car itself, and it looks like the handle has little fangs, and I can't find it. I was thinking about it the other day. I wanted to talk about it on stream because I think it's the funniest thing. I'll try to find it one more time really quick. Minivan trunk handle looks like fangs.
I can't assign it like that.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, I found it.
Oh my gosh, you found it. I just had to say something. Speak it into existence. Reverse
I
psychology.
found it. Okay, what is this car? I gotta find the actual car so I can find a full back. What is this car? What are you, car? What kind of car is this? This is so unhelpful. You'll never not see it now. You'll never not see it, chat. As soon as I find the name of this car.
Got the picture.
I will, but I don't. I want to show the whole car behind it because you got to see the whole thing. Real quick, let me see if I can find the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you just reverse search it?
I don't know how. All right, but here it is.
Save the image. Go to Google. Click search by image.
Other side. My screen's on the other side. It's down there. Look at that. Didn't it look like little fangs? So then you got to see the whole back of the van, and it looks like the taillights make it look like these really innocent eyes, as if there's a little baby vampire going, hey. Okay, how do I reverse search this?
Hold on, I got it. I sent it to
You see it. You'll never not see it now. You'll see it when you're driving down the road now, man. You're going to see this minivan, and you'll always see little baby fangs. I see all kinds of car faces because I'm crazy, but this one's my favorite. This is, by far my favorite car face. I just wish I knew what kind of car it was. Door handle. The
Jeep Compass.
No, it's a minivan. Nope, it's a minivan.
You sure?
Positive. Look at this picture. That's a minivan, brother. I mean, if you find a picture of a Jeep Compass trunk and it looks like that, then great, but I can't believe I found it looking up. I looked at it before. I didn't use those exact words, but that's literally the picture I'm looking for. It was showing me cars that had actually put fake fangs on. I'm like, no, that's not it. Wrong. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. This is so sad. How do I reverse find? Nope, that ain't it. Yeah, that didn't show me any vans. That stinks. How do I reverse search it?
Just copy the image, save it to your desktop, upload it to Google.
Upload it? How do I upload it?
All you gotta do. Like, just go to google.com, and then there's a little thing on the right side of the search bar that says search image.
Oh, we doing it, Chad. We doing it. We doing it. We doing it. We doing it. Save image as desktop. Save. Google. Image. Upload. Desktop. That. Go. What kind of car are you? That's not the same. It's this one specifically. It says Jeep Compass. That can't be it. These are not the same. I feel lied to. Oh, maybe this one, kind of. Nah, it's not quite that either, though.
You gotta see. You gotta find one that has like those indents. You sure what's in the Jeep Compass?
I mean, we can look at a Jeep Compass car. Oh, maybe it is. In my mind, a Jeep is like a Jeep. I know it's a brand, but I just think of like the little boxy cars that don't have doors.
Yeah.
I thought it was a minivan. Jeep Compass trunk. But then they're open. I want it closed. Jeep Compass back of car. Nah, see, that's not it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not the right face, though. That does have the fangs, though. I love it. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is the face. I feel like there's another car that has the same weird handles. I don't know. I'm going to take a picture of it next time. I'm going to catch it. There's a couple that drive around here. I'm going to find it. But anyway, look out for car faces and take pictures and bring me your car faces to stream and we'll laugh about car faces. Because there's no way that people made these cars, finished designing it, and didn't see a tiny vampire face when they were done. There's no way. They had to have seen it. Someone had to be like, hey, you know if we put this out, it's got like a little tiny vampire mouth that's like, they're like, it's fine. It's functional. I'm like, okay, cool. It's not insulting anybody. Nobody's insulted by vampires, especially not cute baby vampires. It's such a perfect picture of it. All right. On that note. No, I'm really done. That is too funny. We learned so many things today, chat. We learned what Wattpad is, and we learned about Bruce Springsteen. We learned about how poorly I can't talk. Bruce Springsteen. I just did it again. I'm done. Bruce's drama. Just Bruce. We just call him Bruce. Because Springsteen's apparently too hard of a word to say when said in conjunction with the word Bruce. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. Very good, everyone. That is one of the best memes, dude. Just holding the whole log. Classic. Oh gosh.
I miss Vine sometimes.
Oh man, Vine was it, dude. Vine was it. I do love seeing on TikTok people posting like Vine compilations. I'm like, it was just better, man. It was just a better time.
Yeah.
The internet was just in a fresher state of less high stupidity nonsense. Like, it was still stupid. Like, we still had llamas with hats and ASDF, but it was good stupid. It was beautiful stupid. Whatever these kids are watching today, man, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. These youths, man. These freaking youths. Street youths. One of my favorite lines from, oh my gosh, what's it called? New Girl. Is Schmidt calling kids youths, man. I'll never call them anything else. Freaking youths. Alright. Well, enjoy your raid tomorrow and your other raid on Friday.
No. Okay, so not retail raid till next week.
Okay.
Raid tomorrow, but can game Friday if you want.
Wait, you have raid tomorrow?
Yeah, so my raid that I usually do on Fridays is doing it tomorrow because it's a holiday weekend.
It's a holiday weekend?
Memorial Day on Monday.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you are free Friday.
Yes. But if you're streaming,
Sure. I mean,
play something
we
else.
we can still play it on stream and then just, start not after that. But if you want to just do it off stream, then we'll find time to do it. Other than that, you let me know.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Shout outs to awesome moderator Reactor and his what'd you call masochist for the grind self.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tori
All
for
about
coming
the
to
grind.
hang out. Bring me your Nissan Stormtrooper and put it in my Discord, man. I want to see it. And shout out to Beanie Bay, who was also Existential Crisis Bob, aka Bobbert, aka 53-year-old German man who's not actually a 53-year-old German man. Thanks to all of you for hanging out. Thanks for coming to chat and support the stream. You guys are what make it fun and possible. So, yeah, you're all awesome. We'll be back tomorrow. And if we have some of our normal crew, we'll probably be doing either TCG Simulator or Bedrock Minecraft and working towards beating that Ender Durgan. Sorry, I stepped away for a second later. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And to anybody else who came to hang out, thanks for coming. We'll see you next time. Be safe. Be well. Peace.
Later.
Later.